when she got excited that I'm actually getting, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I must stay conscious through the madness and chaos, so I call on my angel.
Good morning, everybody. It is Monday morning, afternoon-ish time. More like lunch? No. Brunch time. Honestly, I don't know what time it is. I'm assuming it's around 11 o'clock. It could be around like 9. It could be like 1. I just don't think it's the afternoon. I really think it's like 11 o'clock. But this is going to be a 2-part video, which means 2 different days. Tomorrow I'm starting my home infusion therapy. So I don't know if I said that right, but my home infusions or my IV infusions are going to be done at home. So that I don't have to keep traveling back and forth to the cancer center that's way down in the city when I live in the middle of nowhere. There's a lot of confusion, as there is in general with my doctor and getting these infusions and getting the right liters and milliliters. And now go away, Gizmo. And now I'm finally getting the right amount of fluid on my last day at the cancer center. And I explained to them, once I transfer to home, will the information transfer to them correctly? And they go, yep, now that it's in here as 1 liter or 1,000 milliliters, that's what you'll be getting through them, because we'll just basically transferring everything over. But then when I spoke to them last week, trying to like see when they were going to come, they're like, well, come Tuesday, which is the same day you would have went to the cancer center, just cancel that appointment. And they'll treat you with 500 milliliters. And I go, whoa, wait, back up. What are you talking about? I explained to them I got 1,000. I was just there. I think I called them Wednesday. And so I was like, I was just there yesterday, because I was there on a Tuesday, and I had 1,000. How do they transfer information over, but you only have 500 milliliters? And, oh my gosh, we'll figure this out before, your nurse comes on next Tuesday, which is tomorrow. And, well, I called them this morning just to see, and they're like, it still says 500 milliliters, not 1 liter or 1,000 milliliters. And I'm like, the nurse is going to be here tomorrow morning. And they go, yeah, we're going to have to figure this out because they're delivering it today. And I go, wait, what? So they're not really telling me anything. I assumed that the nurse was coming tomorrow and she's bringing all the equipment. But they're being dropped off by the delivery company, and then she comes and takes care of me, which it makes sense and is fine. But if I didn't call, I would have never known. What if I was out and about? What if I was working? What if I just wanted to do something and then they came to deliver and I know I have to sign for it because it's medication, and then I missed them? So 1, they didn't tell me that they were delivering anything, like there was 2 parts. 2, now that they're delivering it, I don't know what time they're coming to deliver it. It's just all these different things, and they just kind of left me in the dark. And I'm still stuck at this 500 milliliter of saline. So they're trying to do all these phone calls, trying to figure this out before she comes tomorrow and before they deliver it today. Because if they deliver it, I'm like, I'm hoping they bring like a box full of saline. Because if they have to, they're just have to give me 2 separate saline bags, one 500, another 500, to equal out 1 liter. Anyway, today, like, I don't know what the heck this is, but today is delivery day. So I'm going to record that if I can. It might not be much of anything. So if you see me in different clothing, I look a little bit better than I do tomorrow. That's because I'm going to split this whole entire vlog into 1 day, but actually 2 days worth. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoy. Hopefully there'll be a little bit more footage because I'm combining both days. I don't even know, honestly. Okay. All right, well, I will be here. Okay, thank you. Bye. That was my nurse, and whoop, camera. Thankfully, she called. I was very happy. She was very sweet, and she's like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be your nurse for like on a regular, because I'm pretty far from your home. But long story short, she's going through my chart, and she goes, you know what? It's also my job to figure out any kind of complications. And so she's going to call the pharmacy that I go through. And that does, it's not a pharmacy like where I get my medication from. It's like the pharmacy that the home center goes through or something. So it's different than like a normal cancer or a normal pharmacy. I can't speak. So she's going to call, figure out the kinks, try to figure out why my amount of saline is incorrect. And then she's going to give me a call back. But it seems like she's sweet, and so I can ask her any of the questions that I have. So I'm going to write them down. So when she calls back, I have them ready, set, and go. And then it looks like tomorrow she'll be coming between 11 and 11:30 in the morning, obviously, not near midnight time, and get it started. So we will figure out if we're going to keep the needle in. I know you only are supposed to keep it in for a week, and since I'm only getting one infusion, it makes sense to just pull it out and then put another needle in the next week. But she had mentioned that something about like if I'm needing more saline at some point, then maybe just keeping the needle in, and then she'll teach me, which is nice because I guess this company Option Care wants you to be as independent as possible. So we didn't get to get into detail about that because she was very adamant about calling to figure out this delivery and the mix-up of my saline first. But it looks like we might just keep it in, especially if I have good veins, which I believe I do, and wait until I get my port, which will be in about a month if I still get it. But in the meantime, I might keep the needle in for the week so that if I need extra hydration throughout the week, I can just do it on my own or something. So we'll figure that out soon. And my meds alarm for this afternoon are going. Let's see if you guys can see it. Is it working? Is it? No. The nurse just called me, and she contacted all the people she needed to contact, and I guess my doctor changed my amount of fluids to 500, and I guess I don't know exactly how it was worded, but I did write these two words down because it's what she had mentioned, and that was an overload. I guess they didn't want to give me a 1 liter or 1,000 milliliters at home, and then I get like an overload, and I guess you can't really have a reaction to saline, but I guess you can get an overload, whatever that means. I don't know how I would react to an overload of saline. And so and I'm like, well, I've been getting it at the hospital, so I don't understand, because otherwise I would have got the overload there. So they want me to start at 500 because I'm at home and it's very new. And then if my body handles it, then we'll go back up to the 1,000 or the 1 liter. I am beyond done. My glasses are really dirty. I started getting a headache, so I put my glasses on, even though I have 20/20 vision. I don't want to keep you guys long because I still have to record tomorrow, and I feel like this is going to be a really, really long video. But it's been hours now since the last you just see me. It's been like 4 or 5 hours. I don't even know. For instance, right now it is 6 o'clock at night, and I had spoken to, I've called 13 times since we last seen each other, and I don't even know how to start, but there's a lot of confusion. They're like, we see your name is the system, but we don't have any delivery coming to your home. But then my nurse is like, a delivery is coming. Then she's calling people. I'm calling people. Out of the 13 phone calls, I've probably spoken to a few repeated people, but I think 10 of them were like, we will call you right back. We will call you right back. No one called me back. Then I had a man who's like, no, I promise you, I will call you back in 10 minutes. I know that this is getting frustrating just for the fact that he's like, I understand, because you have to have your stuff by tomorrow because you're getting your IVs done tomorrow. And he goes, and we're getting down to that closing time. And I'm like, yes, exactly. Oh my gosh, and my camera's about to die. So, long story short, it was a lot of stuff going back and forth. My doctor wrote out my paperwork on the wrong form, and he didn't explain if I'm getting a peripheral or if I had a PICC line, if I had a port. So they've been trying to contact him to have him redo the form. So in the end, I may or may not get my delivery tonight or even tomorrow morning. Either way, my nurse is going to come and she's going to bring the bag of saline and everything she needs until it gets delivered. And they may still deliver it tomorrow morning before 11 o'clock when when my nurse gets here. So don't know exactly. A lot of freaking notes. I mean, I'm on like 12 of these. Look at it. It's all over the place. That other side, just a lot. So I'm gonna go to sleep. I'll just see you guys tomorrow. So I thought I was going to be done. It is still Monday and I am getting in bed. It is 9 p.m. and I get a phone call saying that my delivery is 11 minutes away and they are coming to drop off all of my saline bags and everything I'm gonna need for my infusion tomorrow here at my house. So yeah, so we are going to, they are pulling up right now. We are going to meet them downstairs. And I go, you come in. And I was like, oh my gosh, she's passing my house.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure because it's hard to read numbers, you know, the address numbers. So anyway.
So I'm going to quickly go through everything. So obviously we got saline, packs. I don't even know what's in here. But basically everything it looks like that I would need for home infusions, the needles, everything, which is great. So we will discuss more tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. It is finally Tuesday. I swear I'm going to make the longest video possible. I don't know exactly what I told you or what I ended with yesterday, but I got my delivery and they were missing quite a bit of... Ooh, I'm trying to stand you guys up here and it's not working. Okay, we're just gonna have to like sit down, I guess. Oh my god, I can't do this right. Ah! Can we just alright, I'm like trying not to hold it, but it looks like I'm going to have to hold it. The nurse I ended up writing the nurse saying that the delivery came, it's 9 p.m. but we have very little of items. So for instance, if I needed a saline flush, I got 2 and I would like to have more in case something happens. And plus, I guess I've just seen everybody else get like these large amounts of items and I didn't get any of those type of things. And we also were missing things that I know that I needed that might not have been on the list, but there's things I needed. And like, for instance, a pole. It's not like they didn't write the pole down or write it down and didn't give it to me. It wasn't even written down, which was that mean they weren't planning on giving it to me. And it's not like I have a pump. It's like a gravity bag, I think. So I need a pole and some other items, and they gave me the wrong amount of saline. So technically they gave me the right amount. So I originally had told you guys that I'm supposed to be getting 1 liter, which is 1,000 milliliters, but they had me down for 500 milliliters, and the nurse is like, let's just do the first week, and then we'll get get it situated, just to get you going. And I'm like, okay, fine, you know, I'm not gonna argue with it, let's just do that. At least it's not 250 like they did months ago when they messed up. But then when I told her that the delivery came, she got my text and she called me back, which was really cool. And she goes, hi, Sarah, let's just keep doing this. Because I'm a nurse, I'm also allowed to bring items to you. So I have the list of things that you are missing. And I will bring all the stuff, including like the saline and stuff. What she did say was that she goes, the saline bag, the 500, that she did more research and I'm actually getting 1 liter. And so that mix-up was still a mix-up, but I actually am getting 1 liter, that there was some sort of confusion. And so that was a good positive thing. But then that was like a little bit before I had sent her that text saying that the delivery came. And then when she called about the delivery and saying, I'll bring everything and I'll figure out why you're still only getting the 500, because I'm looking at the paperwork right now and it says 1 liter. So we'll figure it out tomorrow morning. I'll make sure to bring the 1 liter no matter what, even if I have to just bring 1 bag. So I got a call from her this morning because she wants to figure out more details and doesn't want to push it. Since we have an appointment at 11, we're going to push my appointment till 2 o'clock this afternoon. So it will give us like a good 5 hours for her to work with the clients, make some phone calls, go to the office, pick up what she needs that I'm missing, and trying to figure out what happened to this amount of fluids that I'm missing once again. So she just wants to make sure that I'm happy, because so far I'm having a really bad experience with this company, and honestly she's the only person who has done exactly what I feel like she needs to do, including more than she's supposed to do. Alright everybody, so my nurse finally left. Yeah. It was good. She stayed, it was I don't even know where to start. So first off, I ended up getting the 500 milliliters because when she got excited that I'm actually getting, oh my god. 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 Oh my god, guys. oh my god, I can't even speak. As I was looking and I'm talking to you guys about like how I was supposed to get 500 and then I was supposed to get 1 liter and then she was like, well, you're getting 500 milliliters. And then last night she goes, actually, something cleared up, but you're actually getting your liter. And I was like, great. But then when she gets here, she goes, yeah, there was a major mistake on not my part, like mine or her part, but when she, oh my god, my heart's still racing, but when she called the lady on the phone, realized that I am so blurry, I can't even tell if I'm looking at you or what I'm doing, that she was reading from someone else's paperwork. So the liter was about somebody else. And so I am getting 500 just because the doctor wants to make sure that I don't get like sick from it or anything like that, even though I've been getting a liter at the hospital. So she's like, just do it at least this time and then maybe call your doctor and have him redo the paperwork. So that was what I was trying to say, but while I was saying it, I looked down and you see how long this line is. About up to here, so halfway, was pure blood. Not like a little bit of pink, like you can't see this, but like this is right now, it's got a little bit of pink in it, and then like this is clear. I mean, it was like this. Bloodshot red. And I was like, oh my gosh, my camera's about to die, so that really sucks. And I was just like, I mean, it was just blood. And I go, oh my god, as you heard. And she called and she goes, yeah, was your arm down? If your arm is down, that happens. Like if you go to the bathroom. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I went downstairs to let you out. And then I went and let my dogs outside. She goes, yeah, she goes, it'll turn, like, it'll get back to normal. So it's turning to a light pink and it's slowly moving. Even the dark red that I just showed you is already pink. So, I mean, I literally just had a panic attack. I was like, I'm gonna die. So anyway, she goes, nope, you're fine. Anyway, so it was great. She stayed for half the time just to make sure everything was going good. But most of the time we were talking about, we were like paperwork and showing me stuff. So it wasn't like it was awkward. And then she did sit in the computer for a little bit. And then I was like, well, why don't you teach me how to finish the IV? So basically get me started, get the IV in, hook this all up, and then teach me how to finish it off so that she doesn't have to sit here for those hours. Plus it's awkward for me. I feel like I can't do a lot. She has to sit around for 2.5 hours, and then if I get my 1 liter, it'll be 4 hours. So she basically stopped the IV and taught me how to stop all of this and then to take it out, and then she'll come back next week. Now she would keep it in, which is what we had planned. So we planned everything. She taught me how to flush it every 12 hours, everything, and then realized that I'm only getting this once a week. So, and it's lasts 7 days. But what's the point of keeping in if I'm not getting another IV in this, and you know, within the week? So instead, she just taught me how to finish it off. So that was really good. She was sweet. I loved her. She let me record so I can teach myself how to do everything. And I did a little bit of recording of like her doing the stuff that she may not have known about. But I'm gonna see if I can blur out her face or do like images where you don't see her face. But she was just a sweetheart and she asked a lot of questions, and I'm gonna be using her pretty much every week unless I'm having some sort of problems, like where like a emergency where I need like a nurse that's available right then and there. So my first IV infusion at home went perfect with a little bit of a scare. And my IV pole is 2 pounds. Literally, it's on the box, 2 pounds. I can lift it, run it around, throw it around, and it's completely fine. Like, it's the lightest thing I've ever seen in my life. I love it. And of course, I put my beads on here just like everyone else has been doing. So she asked about that, so I explained how that is. And yeah, I have a few phone calls I have to make to the company about my delivery and having them bring more because, you know, if something happens and whatever else. But it was good. So the next step is I'm going to wait to, I'm probably going to do 1 more week next Monday of this infusion. And then I'm going to change it out and ask my doctor if he can finally move it to the 1 milliliter or 1 liter. Just because I can do it. And then I will also discuss the port surgery. He may just say just do a PICC line, but I think a port might be better than doing the PICC line. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go because my my camera's about to die. But let me show you guys this real quick so you guys can see. So this is what it looks like up here. My 500 milliliter bag. And then down here it looks like this. So with that, ooh, I don't know if I feel like I'm like blurry as heck. Everybody stay zebra strong, and I will see you, I don't know.